Have you ever felt?
Are you listening? Damn.
I was just saying to him that you better watch out
Yeah.
or you'll just fall right into. Oh, hey, you're in the cage with Richie Rage. I am the one, the only, the most regular content putting out Richie Rage there is. And you are in the cage. And there's a certain individual that I'm going to throw into the cage tonight. See, a few days ago, I heard from a friend of mine on Facebook. We'll just call her KM. She's from up in Ohio. Now, she doesn't have a ride. She's an urbanite. She lives in a bigger city, a larger city. And, well, she called the friend she thought she had. And he said he would give her a ride to work. Well, something happened on the way. I'm not sure what it is. More than likely, he tried to get her to put out, but she wouldn't. I'm just being hypothetical there. It could have been something way different. But the point of it is, he ended up beating the daylights out of her. Now, I don't know what your beliefs are. I really don't. But most people out there will agree that that was just wrong. It really was. Now, I can see if she was coming at you with lethal force first, but I doubt it, because she doesn't seem to be the type to just come at you randomly or without good reason, to come at you trying to kill you, which I know in this case she did not. So, you had no reason to say self-defense, which you didn't, but you beat her up, more than likely just because she said no. You never, ever beat on a woman. Ever. No, it's not right. The only reason to even think about that is self-defense. Now, I'm going to put a picture up of this guy right about here. And don't he look like top flight security? Well, Facebook people, I'm sure you will appreciate this, but his name he goes by is Will, W-I-L-L, Cool Fitzgerald Jr. Jr. Yeah, don't he look like top flight security? Yeah, you're a real man. I've spoke to a couple of people in the friends list up that way, and they said you'll back down real quick from a dude, but you'll beat the daylights out of a woman. So what you need to do, since you live in Ohio, what you need to do is this right here. You need to head south. You know where the river is, right as you cross from Ohio into Kentucky? Yeah, that river. The Ohio River. What you need to do is pull over at that bridge. Get out, look out over the river. Think about what you did. Think about your raising. Maybe you was raised badly in a broken home and decided to go with the violent behavior. Maybe you had a good raising and turned away from it. Or maybe you learned as a teenager, hey, I like beating up people weaker than me. That may be it. And also, think about what you did. Was it right or wrong? When you come up to the fact that, yes, it was wrong, and yes, I either went along with the broken home raising or I turned away from my good raising, or I realize now the way I acted as a teenager is completely contradictory and wrong to the whole fact that I should not beat up people that are either weaker than me or women. Once you figure all that stuff out while you're looking over that bridge, why don't you just get in your car, turn back around, go back to your hometown, go to the police station, turn yourself in for assault and battery, admit that you beat her down, do the right thing. This will be part of a turnaround for you. And then, after you get out, you get on Facebook. I'm sure you have friends that are connected to KM. You publicly apologize. You don't need to apologize to her in person. In fact, when it comes to being in person, you need to stay away. That's what you need to do. What'd you think I was going to say? You need to kill yourself? No. I'm not going that route. Because you're not even worth that. But yet, you can redeem yourself. Make that turnaround. Redeem yourself. And then, once you redeem yourself, you let people know. You let anyone who will listen. You let the entire world know that beating on women's wrong. It's completely wrong. That woman is untrained in combat. Yeah, she may know how to throw some fists and yank some weave out or yank some hair out. But she's not trained in a discipline, in a martial art. She doesn't know military combat either. I mean, my God, you're a security guard. If she's coming at you with any kind of force, you've got pepper spray, you've got batons. I should know. I worked as a security guard for 6 years. You're given countermeasures. Yeah, countermeasures. You don't respond with any kind of force unless you have force acted upon you. And in her case, there was no reason for you to do that. What, did you get your little ego hurt? Aw, was you a little butt hurt? Get over it. You're a guy. Soldier on. Suck it up and drive on. You had no reason at all to beat down a female. Go turn yourself in. Get out of my cage, Will Cool Fitzgerald Jr. You're not even worth anything. But you can redeem yourself. And any man in the world that thinks, oh, I can beat down any woman I want, it makes me feel better. it makes you feel better. My God, find a hobby. Find something that makes you feel good about yourself. Find you a psychiatrist. The only one, man, you men that beat down women, the only one that can fix you is you. You have no excuse. Don't be that wimp who beats down women just because they're women and you think that they're weak and beneath you. You need to just get over yourselves. You have a fragile ego. You need to work on that for yourself. And once you figure it out, you know what you do with that fragile ego? Get over it. That's exactly what you do. Get help. You're still redeemable if you haven't killed anyone yet. You're still redeemable. But you have to fix yourself. Can no woman on this planet get into a relationship and fix you? It may work in the movies, it may work in books, but it don't work in the real world. Only you can fix you. That and the one you call your creator. With that help. It doesn't matter what you call your creator. I'll just throw that in there. That's your own personal thing. But for this conversation with Jake that I'm looking at, for this cigarette I'm about to light up, because I gotta calm down, and for this coffee I'm about to get juked up on, I'm Richie Rage. This has been The Cage. Do the right thing, Will. Do the right thing. I'm out. Later. The Cage with Richie Rage. Enjoy the show today? Leave a like and a comment in the box below. Got a subject that you want to hear on The Cage? Want to see a subject or a person thrown into the cage? Drop a line in the comments or reach us at RichieRage1 at Twitter or Richie Rage on Facebook at facebook.com/Damien.Rage or email us at Damien_Rage_05 @yahoo.com. Have a great day. See you next time.